What's up, everyone? This is the weekly Wednesday update. Most of this update is going to be Diablo. Let's see, this is the Thanksgiving week. Thursday is going to be Thanksgiving. Friday, I'm going to be playing Diablo 3, patch 2.6.4 PTR. The new patch has a lot of updates to it, but they've only added a few things to it. I went through this the day it came out, as soon as I got the email, but I haven't really had time to record anything on it. Let's see, the PTR starts Wednesday, November 21st. That is the day before Thanksgiving. I won't be playing it then, but I will be playing it maybe Thanksgiving evening or Friday morning. I am off next week, all week. So I do plan on playing it all week. I plan on playing it all weekend also. See, there'd be 2 buffs. Increased legendary drop. Oh, that's PTR, never mind. Sorry, I didn't know about that. They increased the legendary drop rate and double blood charge for PTR. They also add a PTR vendor, but I don't think they announced that. I'm not sure if they'll have one this PTR either. Normally the PTRs are for several weeks. I know the season 12 PTR, which was the last major one, especially the major one that I did was season 12 PTR. They always had a vendor in it, but this one's only going to be a week long. See the PTR goals. They want players to be pushing higher greater rifts as high as possible, both seasonal and non-seasonal play. I'll probably do seasonal. I'd have to create a new character, so I'll just do non-seasonal. I'll mostly be playing my Demon Hunter with the multi-shot build. So you guys don't need to hear about the tips, patch notes. The quality of life is one of the changes. They wanted to add in some quality of life changes and focused on better celebrating and introducing primal legendary drops. Let's see, that's basically just title description to the title. 5 additional armory tabs, that'll be good for all characters, bring total to 10. Greater of keystones are now stored in materials tab. That's really nice because I hate having to waste a spot in my stash. Everything you have will be automatically moved. That's another good one. Primal legendaries now be marked with red beam when they're dropped. It's another awesome upgrade. Primal legendaries on the ground are now indicated by a red pentagram icon on the minimap. So it's basically like a star for legendary. Now it's pentagram for primal. And I think I'm pretty sure the regular legendaries had a golden beam. Now the primals will be red. And that'll definitely help out with when you're farming. If you see an item, you know you have that item. It'd be pointless to pick it up since you already have a primal. It'd be pointless to pick it up unless it is a primal. And for the veterans, they all know when it drops, what it looks like, what it actually is. Like a Yangs, I could tell you if a bow is a Yangs or not. If it's not a Yangs, I won't pick it up. Primal legendaries now have a red border and updated background on their icons. That would be nice. I think before it was like a more golden border on top of a golden border. You cannot change your... This one here is you cannot change your stats while inside of a greater rift. I've heard of people doing that. One of them I heard was the Necromancer whenever with the Pestilence build, I think. Changing from health to damage between waiting for the cooldowns. They change the health. Once they need the damage, they'll change it back to damage. Or intelligence. Players can now be matched into public games where a Greater Rift is open. Players who join in this manner will not be able to enter the active rift. So basically you can join the game, but it doesn't affect the person inside the rift. Alright, here's the big one. Season 16, Season of Grandeur. So basically, you have the Ring of Royal Grandeur buff the entire season without having to have the ring on at all. This has, you can do a lot of things with this. For an example, you could take the Demon Hunter's multi-shot build, just take off a piece. I think the gloves I would swap out with something else. It says, unlike previous seasonal buffs, this buff will not apply to non-seasonal players. So that's the downfall, but I mean, it's seasonal. It pushes people to play seasonal, so that'll help get people onto seasonal characters instead of playing non-seasonal all the time. Whenever you complete a level 70 solo, you get a primal legendary. It's guaranteed to drop. So that would definitely help in getting your primal legendary drops. But I can see this actually being bad for people making several accounts, doing their first Greater Rift 70, and they couldn't trade that item, but if they didn't get what they wanted, just create another account and run up to level 70 solo and possibly get something they want. Because a lot of the primal legendaries you get is basically crap. I salvage a lot of them. I do keep a lot of them too. I'll keep what's worthy on other characters, but a lot of the times I'm salvaging it because it's something you'll never use. Something that I don't think Blizzard will ever update to the point you can use it. See, all classes, Legacy of Nightmares, Lunity of the Undaunted, and the Wailing Host increased from 100 to 500%. So I think Focus and Restraint is more than likely going to be replaced by this. I see a lot of Focus and Restraint uses. I've also seen the positive with this, but I never see it used because Focus and Restraint is always so much more powerful, I guess. This won't be powerful until you have enough Ancients on, Primal Ancients. Barbarian, the Legacy of Raycor, is increased to 7,000%. That's a huge buff. Everything's pretty much getting a massive buff. Immortal King's Call up to 4,000%. Might of the Earth up to 20,000%, and that is huge. That's about 3.5 times. Wrath of the Waste, 10,000 times, a little over 3 times buff. That Wrath of the Waste is a good farming build. Whirlwind farming build, I think. I used it a long time ago. I think it was season 6 or 7. It was really good, but everything else is blown past it, so that would definitely be awesome to have that upgraded. Thorns of the Invoker, 2 set bonus, increased to 350. 6-piece bonus, increased to 15,000. Roland's Legacy up to 13,000. For the 4-piece, 6-piece, increased attack speed up to 75%. It's a nice buff. Seeker of Light, Blessed Hammer up to 12,000%. Demon Hunter, here's the big one for me. Embodiment of Marauder, 12,000. Natalia's is 14,000, so Natalia's Marauder's build will be buffed significantly. Unhallowed Essence, it's a 3.5 times upgrade for the Unhallowed Essence. That is the build that I'm going to be playing on the PTR. The Shadow's Mantle, see, up to 6,000% on the 2-piece bonus. 6-piece bonus, 75,000. Shadows build. I remember that build now. I forgot it for a second. That is the single target build. It's really good for doing high level rifts, but to clear the rifts, clear the big mobs, Unhallowed Essence is better. I used to play with someone named Zero Chill. He used the shadows while I used Unhallowed Essence. I would take out the groups and he would take out the elites, basically. Juliana's 6-piece bonus is up to 9,000%, and is from 150 to 1,500. That is a 10 times bonus. I don't ever see anybody running with that. Monkey King's Garb. Some Wukos. That's a good one. Being buffed 500%. That's not too much. Remnant of 1,000 Storms. Don't see that one used very often either. I think Juliana's one of the, I don't remember which one of these is for the support build. For the Necromancer, there's no love for the Necromancer on this update. Triangle's avatar is buffed, but nobody really plays with that build. I don't see anything positive with that build. I don't see anything usable with that build. Witch Doctor's the Iraqers set is doubled to 9,000, so that's a pretty good buff. Helltooth has increased, the 2-piece bonus has increased to 3,000. 6-piece, a little over two times buff to 9,000. Jade Harvester, which is the fun build. 2-piece set bonus has been increased from 560 seconds to 3,500 seconds. And the 6-piece bonus has been increased to 10,000 seconds. By that point, they should just turn it into minutes. Zunimas's, which is another one of my favorites. A little bit less than 3 times buff. So that one will be a very good build. I'm sure a lot of people will be playing that this season. Helltooth, I'm sure they'll be playing that for farming. That is what I use for farming. The Helltooth Garg build for farming. Zuni Moss is for somewhat pushing. I've tried the Arachers build. I'm not very good with it, but that is really good for pushing also. Talrash's, that's got a huge increase, up to 3,000%. Delcer's up to 8,500. Veers from 50% to 100%. And the rest of this is how to participate. Basically, if you guys want to know how to participate, you basically get onto the Battle.net app and click download and install on the PTR. You change your region to download and install the PTR. Let's pull this up real quick. Change your region to the PTR that it'll be underneath this. The live regions right now is just America, Europe, and Asia. So if you already have the Battle.net app, that's all you got to do is click that drop down, change the region to PTR, and you'll probably have to install it. But that is going to be it for this video. I think I've covered everything. My stream schedule. I might play some Black Ops 4 in there, here and there, but a lot of it is going to be PTR for Diablo 3 Season 16. I haven't played hardly any of Season 15. I haven't even gotten to T13. But thank you everybody for watching. If you're new, subscribe, and also like the video. Turn on notifications also by hitting that bell icon, and I will see you guys later.